With the art competition coming to an end, we will now have all the art displayed at one time. When the art is shown to the judges, we'll give our first impressions, and after we gave all our thoughts, we'll give our rating. At the end, we will tally up all the scores and reveal the winners. All the numbers in the votes given during this video have already been calculated according to all 4 category groups: concept, uniqueness, quality, and effort. And our score is the average of all 4 of these categories. Before we begin the judging, we were going to have a special YouTuber guest come and be a part of the judging, but unfortunately he was very busy and won't be able to make it. Sorry.
So here's our first entry. Let's see 01.
Thanks, Peasant.
Who would like to give their first thoughts?
When I first saw Leslie's art map, I thought it was done pretty well. I appreciate the shading on the body. I assume that's a nuclear explosion in the background. I suppose it could use a little bit more work, but I knew what it was at first glance, so that's good.
I thought that Deadpool is a very good choice, although I wish he was more hot like in the movies.
As a guy, I disagree with that hot statement. I think it's the right amount of hot, in my opinion.
I thought it was amazing.
It's very hot.
That's a really interesting idea. Alright, now let's give all of our votes.
I give this an 8.25.
I give this a 6.75.
I appreciated this art a lot. I give it an 8.5.
6.25.
Alright, now let's move on to the next art.
This piece is by Queen of Glitter.
Awesome, thank you. I personally really like this art. I really enjoy pictures of scenery. I love the colors. What do you guys think?
If I had to choose between a character or a specific place, I'd probably choose place over a character.
I like the gradient in the background. I thought it was a really well used gradient, and yeah, it's just a cool piece.
Hot.
I give this one an 8.25.
I'm gonna give this one a 6.75.
I'm gonna give this one a 7.5.
I give it a 7.25.
This piece is from Shizao.
Yeah, I think there is more attention to detail they could have done, but overall it's a very good piece.
I really like how creative they were with their theme. It seems very interesting, and I really love the color palette for this one.
I thought it was a little much. There was maybe too much going on, but it was a really good painting overall. I gave this a 7.25.
I gave this a 9.875.
I gave this an 8.5.
I give this an 8.12555.
Painting overall. I gave this a 7.25.
I gave this a 9.875.
I gave this an
Holy shit, guys! It was Dream.
OMG,
Oh my god!
no
Oh
way.
my god!
Oh my.
8. Please take a seat right here, Drem. This chair is for you.
Oh, thanks.
This next piece is by Jedi809.
I thought this was a very good piece.
That's a really interesting and well thought out response, Gucci. I really enjoy your intake on that critique. I really like this. I really enjoy how they put so much detail into the water.
This piece in particular reminds me of the piece that VersaceOwl did at /ASTP-MP9. And it really resembles me very, very much.
Hey bro, nice plug.
I thought this piece was very nice. I liked the texture they did for the water. I gave this piece a 9.
I gave this piece a 3.75.
I gave it a 7.75. What do you
Wait,
think,
what
Drem?
about?
Like,
This piece is by Buddy Tales.
I feel like this piece is a very interesting idea. Although it seems very, very familiar. I don't know what it looks like exactly, but it says Dreen on it. So I don't know where I know this
It's
from. But
Dreen.
I think it's cool. I feel like the colors are a little bit too bright for me. Maybe a nice lilac.
I don't know what wrong with your eyes. That clearly says Drem.
I thought this piece was very nice. It's missing an A, but overall it was very well done.
I really like the piece. I honestly like the green. It pops out.
Yeah, this piece hit home for me. I give it a 7.75.
I gave this a 2.25.
Thought this was really well done. I gave this a 6.5.
Oh, finally, I get to vote now. I give it a 5.
I really like this piece from Brace's Snake. It just feels like this art has a meaning behind it, and I just think it's so clever how the title of the art piece is called All Seeing Tree, and there's an eye in the tree.
I completely disagree with Shini's comment. I wasn't really digging the way that this was looking at me. Its male gaze is really offending me.
I like the green.
This piece is very confusing to me. At first I thought it was a tunnel, some railroad tracks or something, but after seeing the name of the piece, I still don't understand what it is. I give this piece a 4.
Thought it was very trippy, and it was a cool piece. I gave this a 7.75.
I gave this one a 7.
I gave it an 8.
Alright, now let's move on to the next art.
This is Maximus Prime. My part. Wait, what happened to that owl guy?
I think this could have been executed very well. I assume those little triangle things are supposed to be teepees or tents. I'm not sure. I think that's a campfire. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what to say about this.
What? What the heck? Why do you say such mean things? I like this, although I do think it needs a little bit of shading, a little bit more effort, but it is good. I do like it. I like how the trees are very accurate into real Minecraft.
This looks like a nice Minecraft day camping out, maybe having a dirt TP, but that looks like a fancy wool TP. So I gave this a 7. Looks very nice.
Yeah, now that Gucci brought up the fancy tents, it really opens up my eyes and makes me realize that this painting is unrealistic, and not all of us can afford such nice things. So I'm giving it a 4.5.
I'm gonna give it a 3.25.
Y'all look like you all color outside the lines.
I don't know what we're paying him for. Anyways, I
Yeah.
guess I'll go ahead. It's a symbol. It's a very relative symbol, especially nowadays with the whole coronavirus. So I think it has a lot of history behind it. I really dig it.
Yeah, I think this art invokes a sense of like fear in me. You know, I look at it and I'm like, whoa, oh, I'm so scared. So I really like it, and it looks very clean.
I thought this was really well done. It was a very nice piece. Very simple but simplistic.
Yeah, I guess yellow is pretty nice. I give it a 7.25.
I as well gave it a 7.
I gave this an 8.75.
I'm still here, by the way.
Hey, wait. No, there's a piece missing.
That's fine. We get the gist. Thanks, Max. That took some real ingenuity. I'm really proud of you on that one.
Wow, great detail. Really like that smiley face.
Yeah, I think the hair is what gives it, really gives me the good vibes.
This symbol reminds me of knives. Yeah, this art kind of reminds me of like knives, and I don't know how I feel about that.
You know, I really like the replacement piece Max found. The smiley face just hit home to me.
The way the hair is very frizzly, and I think those are freckles. Yeah, that's hot. That's real hot.
Dude, the composition is amazing. Like, look at it. It's a work of art. It's magical.
I gave this one a 4.875, mostly because I just feel like it's way too sharp.
I completely disagree with that. I give it a 7.25.
8.25 is my rating.
This one's by BlazeFire77.
I like this one. It was very, very bold, you know? It just feels like they took a chance and they definitely got what they needed to achieve.
Yeah, I hate it.
I like the line work.
I gave this one a solid 1.
I gave this a 3.25.
Yeah, I give it a 5.
Alright, that concludes all of the art submissions for the competition. We will now tally up all of our scores and announce who the winner is. Congratulations to our third place winner, the TheVersaceOwl. Our second place winners were actually tied, so we have 2. Lesio1 and Queen of Glitter, congratulations! And finally, our first place winner is Shizao! Congratulations! The prize money and gift boxes will be soon given to you after this video has been posted. Congratulations!